Hydrangeas are a delight. Their big, beautiful blooms brighten any garden. But did you know you can actually get more flowers with a little pruning? It's true. Pruning might sound scary, but it's like giving your hydrangeas a haircut. A good trim helps them stay healthy and produce even more of those gorgeous flowers we all love. Don't worry, pruning isn't complicated. Once you know the basics, it's easy to master. And the reward? A garden overflowing with stunning hydrangea blooms. So let's get started and learn how to prune your hydrangeas for a truly spectacular display. Before you grab your pruning shears and get to work, take a moment to pause and consider your hydrangea's needs. It's important to know exactly what type of hydrangea you have growing in your garden, as this will guide your pruning decisions. Not all hydrangeas need pruning every year. In fact, some varieties actually bloom more beautifully when left mostly untouched, thriving with minimal interference. The most common types you'll encounter are mophead, lacecap, and smooth hydrangeas, each with their own unique characteristics and care requirements. Mopheads and lacecaps, known for their big, round flower heads and showy blooms, usually flower on old wood, which means last year's stems. This means their beautiful blossoms appear on growth from the previous season, not on new shoots. Smooth hydrangeas, on the other hand, are a bit different. They bloom on new wood or the fresh growth that appears each spring. Their flowers develop on the current year's stems, so pruning them encourages even more blooms. This is an important difference because it determines not only when, but also how you should prune each type for the best results. If you're feeling unsure or confused about which hydrangea you have, don't worry. Many gardeners feel the same way at first. We'll walk you through how to identify and prune each type in the next section, so you can help your hydrangeas thrive. The best time to prune your hydrangeas really depends on the specific type you have growing in your garden. Each variety has its own unique needs, and understanding these differences is key to getting the most beautiful blooms possible year after year. For example, mopheads and lacecaps, which are some of the most popular hydrangeas, bloom on old wood. The ideal time to prune these varieties is right after they finish flowering in late summer, while the faded blooms are still visible. Why prune so soon? These hydrangeas set their flower buds for the following year not long after blooming. If you delay pruning until fall or spring, you might accidentally remove those precious buds and miss out on next season's flowers. On the other hand, smooth hydrangeas, which bloom on new wood, are much more forgiving and flexible. You can safely prune them in late winter or early spring, just before new growth begins, without worrying about losing blooms. So remember this simple rule for maximum blooms. Prune old wood bloomers like mopheads and lacecaps right after flowering, and prune new wood bloomers like smooth hydrangeas before new growth starts in spring. This way you'll enjoy a garden full of vibrant hydrangea flowers every year. Ready to start pruning? Whether you're a first-time gardener or just looking to refresh your skills, you're in the right place. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. Pruning hydrangeas can seem intimidating, but with a few simple steps, you'll gain confidence quickly. Here's a simple method anyone can follow. First, gather your tools. Having everything ready will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. You'll need sharp pruning shears for smaller branches. These help you make clean, precise cuts without damaging the plant. And loppers for thicker ones. Loppers give you extra leverage for those tough, woody stems that are hard to reach. Next, remove dead or damaged wood. This step is important for the health of your hydrangea and helps prevent disease. Start by cutting off any dead, diseased, or damaged branches. Look for stems that are brittle, discolored, or show signs of rot. These can sap energy from the plant. Then shape the plant by trimming back overgrown areas to encourage a fuller, more attractive bush. For mopheads and lacecaps, prune back faded flower heads to a pair of healthy buds. This helps promote new blooms for the next season. For smooth hydrangeas, cut back stems to about a foot from the ground. This encourages strong, vigorous growth each year. After that, thin out crowded branches. Removing some inner stems lets light and air reach the center of the plant. If the center of the plant is too crowded, remove a few older stems completely to improve air circulation. This helps prevent mold and keeps your hydrangea healthy. And that's it. With a little practice, you'll be pruning your hydrangeas like a pro in no time. Remember, each cut helps your plant thrive and look its best. Congratulations! You've taken the first step to healthier, happier hydrangeas. By understanding the basics of pruning, you can encourage your plants to produce even more of those beautiful blooms. Remember to identify your hydrangeas, prune at the right time, and follow the simple steps we've outlined. With a little care and attention, you'll be rewarded with a spectacular display of hydrangea beauty year after year. So, grab your pruning shears and get ready to enjoy a garden bursting with colorful hydrangea blooms.